Trevor, welcome back to the program. Now, to get started, just tell us about privileged users. Who exactly are these people? And more importantly, what kind of access do they typically have to systems and data?
Sure, it's a great place to start. The privileged account is that user who has the ultimate access to your infrastructure, your applications, your database. Think of it if you look at your IT administrators, those users who are supporting these most critical applications within the organizations. They have to, by nature of their job and their duties on a daily basis, have to have access to these systems, have to be able to modify them, configure them, do different types of things to them to keep them in line. Based on that, they have access to some of the most critical information. And because of that, they can do things undetected to the normal eye, undetected to typical IT systems. If we look at users within organizations, the Bureau of Labor and Statistics says that the average tenure of an employee is 4.5 years now. It's a far cry from what it was 20, 30 years ago, when people used to stay at their jobs for 30 years, 40 years, capture a pension, stay there at one company for their entire life. And what they also found is that through surveys, about 65% of people who stole intellectual property did so within a month of leaving. And about 20% of those were recruited to actually do so. So these privileged users, they have access to critical information, and sometimes they have the motivation to take that data. And when they do, it's extremely damaging to the organization.